Hello, Dave here with Best Local Results. My website is bestlocalresults.com. In this YouTube channel, I teach business owners how to do their own local SEO, which basically means how to get your Google business profile to show up in the Google Maps 3-pack and how to get your website listing to show up below the Google Maps 3-pack on the first page of Google. So today's topic is one that I'm really excited about. I've been looking forward to doing this one because it's such an important part of local SEO. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Okay, to start, I want to take you to my website, bestlocalresults.com, and just show you how to find the article that goes along with this video. To find that article, you just hover over the main menu, the part that says off-page local SEO, and then you click on high authority backlinks, and it will take you to this article, How Do I Acquire Higher Authority Backlinks? You're going to want to read this article as well as watch this video if you can, because I go over some things in this article that I don't really have time to touch on in this video. I will embed the video in this article so you'll have them both together as a complete resource. The other thing is I've created an outline for this video. These are the things that we're going to go over. Obviously, our topic is acquiring high authority backlinks. Now, I want to talk to you for just a minute. Except for some more advanced techniques that I'll teach in some courses that eventually I'll have on the website in the future. This is the most important part of local SEO. I know there's lots of important aspects to local SEO, but if I had to pick one, again, other than maybe some advanced techniques, if I had to pick one that was the most important, it would be the stuff that I want to talk about in this video. So you're going to want to bookmark this video and make sure you understand everything in this video. So the first question that we want to talk about is, what are high authority backlinks? What the heck is a high authority backlink? Well, a backlink is when a website links to your website. The way the search engines look like that, and I'm not talking about like a structured citation like in Yelp. Those are important and powerful too because they're still linking to your website. But what I'm talking about here are contextual backlinks, like in a blog that's related to your industry, or if you're in the city of Austin, like a blog about the city of Austin. And in the paragraph text, they list your URL or they list your business name and turn it into a link that links to your website. When a website does that, the search engines considers that not just a recommendation, but they're actually vouching for your content. It passes, if they're a high authority site, it passes, or more importantly even than high authority, if they're relevant to your location, your city, or your industry, they pass tremendous authority to your site. So what do I mean by authority? Let's talk about authority here for a second. Authority comes from the Moz term, domain authority. I have an article here on it on my website. To get the article, you hover over this off-page local SEO, and instead of clicking on high authority backlinks, you click on domain authority, and you'll find this article there. Domain authority, like I said, it's a term that Moz.com created to mimic the old Google PageRank that Google used to publish. They stopped it in 2013. So Moz, with their domain authority, that's what they're trying to do. Is since we no longer have access, Google doesn't publish their PageRank. They still use it, but they don't publish it anymore. So Moz has come up with their own measurement to try to recreate Google's PageRank. and they've divided it up a little bit different. They have page authority and domain authority. If you want to understand all of that, I highly recommend reading this article. I even talk about how Moz goes about calculating and creating their measurement so that it's as close to the page rank as possible. But for here, just the main thing that you got to understand is it's a measurement that measures the authority that websites pass to your website when they link to it. Hopefully that makes sense. And Moz has a little plug-in here. Let's see. I'll show you it later, but they have a little plug-in here, an extension that you can add to Chrome or Firefox or whatever that will show the page or the domain authority of whatever website you're on, or also in a Google search. I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so that's what a high authority backlink is. Now let's talk about location and industry relevance. This is what matters in local SEO. You would rather, in local SEO, you would rather have links from sites that are relevant. The most important is sites that are relevant to your city, to your location. Those are the most important links to get. And the second would be links that are relevant to your industry. You'd rather have links like that, even if they're lower in authority, than having links from other sites that are super high in authority but not related to your site. That's why the buying backlink services, don't do that, please. Almost about 98%, 99%, if not 100% of those, you'll get junk links. You just can't control. You want quality, not quantity. And most of the time, I've seen websites, clients of mine that I've taken over and had to fix, get them back in the good graces of Google because they got penalized from spammy SEO tactics. And it's usually from, buying backlink services, an SEO company that did that. So please don't do that. Anyway, so let's talk first about a location, a backlink that's relevant to your location, your city. What that means is it's a link from a website that you have to be in that city to be listed on. So it's not like a business directory that's national, but they divide it down by your city. If those are, high authority and they're trusted business directories, well, then you want to be in that too. But that's not what I'm talking about here. The most important type of backlink in local SEO is some sort of site that is on your city, like if you're in San Antonio, Texas, sanantonio.com or restaurantsanantonio.com. It needs to be a website about something in your city. It doesn't have to be related to your industry. It's better if it's related to your industry, but you're probably not going to find that. But it can be related to anything as long as it's from your city, focused on, on things in your city. And so that's what a location, a link from a site like that is locationally relevant. So industry relevant, that would be like a industry association website or an industry magazine website, something that's national, but focused on your same industry that you're in. That's the second most important type of link that you want to get, is a link from something like that. Okay, so how do we go about getting finding location relevant links? The easiest way to find location relevant links is just to go to Google and to search for different types of websites around your city. And I'm going to show you some examples of that. So first, I'm going to copy this sponsors page in quotes, you're going to want to write these all down, A, B, C, D, and these little things that we're going to search in Google here. So you just copy that, go over here into Google, and I think for this example, I'll just use Seattle. And then I'm going to paste in there sponsors page. So then I'm going to hit enter. And basically what this is going to take me to is, if you think of sponsoring, if you're going to like you sponsor a sports team or something, it's a form of advertisement. And if you're looking for, in this case, we're pretending we're in Seattle, we're a business in Seattle, and so we're looking for other Seattle businesses that we can sponsor and get, it's a paid advertisement, and get a link from their website to our website. And some of these can be really expensive. Some of them, I'd pretty much say, less than $100 on most of these, unless it's like a chamber of commerce. You definitely want to join your chamber of commerce. But anyway, that's a really good link, local relevant link. So let's go here, sponsors page. Here's one that's Seattle United, and I haven't really looked these over before doing this, so I don't know what we're going to find here, but let's click on this one. Okay, as this comes up, here's the website. This is United Seattle. So you see this is their sponsors page. I'm not really sure what this is, Seattle United. But anyway, you can sponsor this organization, and you can see if you sponsor, you get your little logo on this sponsors page. If you look down on the bottom left-hand corner, you can see when I hover over their logos, the logo is a link to their website. And here's Great State Burger, and so it links to their website. So if you want to know about sponsor information, you would click on that and go see how much it was. And like I said, I've seen some of them that are $20,000, $50,000. Don't do those, But if they're a really good one, now I'll turn on. Here's my Moz extension. You can see it shows up here that this is a domain authority of 31. So that's pretty good domain authority. The higher the domain authority, but with it being relevant to your city, these are really, really good links. So you're basically buying your way to the top, to the Google Map 3-pack. But these are really, really good. I'll show you how to do some free ones that are really good or two here in a minute. But anyway, so it just depends on what it costs. I think the most I've had a client pay is like $500-600 for one of these. I always have my clients, like I say, get in their local chamber of commerce, and that is usually $300 to $1,000 depending on the city. But anyway, so let's go back to, let's see, well, I got this Moz extension on here. It'll show you right in here when this populates the domain authority of the different websites that are in the search here. So that one was a 31 domain authority. This is sponsor the Seattle Search Network. Not sure what that is either, but it's a 22 domain authority. That would be really good. Again, it looks like this looks like it's a search network. It's something technology related. So that would be, if you were like an SEO company, that would be relevant, and you're from Seattle, that would be relevant to both your city, Seattle, and SEO, or if you were some sort of computer-based company. But anyway, not a perfect match for SEO, but computer-based. Anyway, and you can see these logos also are links down in the bottom left-hand corner. So you just want to go on there and find out, contact this website and find out, what it costs to get on that one. I'll show you one more really quick. Let's find one other one. Pictures Online, Picture Seattle. So if you want to sponsor this one, anyway, you just looks like these are their links right here. You got a list of businesses here that are sponsoring this. This would probably be a less expensive one, I'm guessing. Let's refresh this and maybe we can get a domain authority of this site. Moz thing's not working, but it showed it back here. That pictures, no, it didn't. I don't know why it's not showing. Anyway, but I think that would be a good one. Now, as far as the domain authority that you're looking for, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you want the higher the authority, the stronger and the more powerful it'll be. But the main thing you're going for here is topical relevance. Topical, again, for your location and your industry. That's more important than authority and local SEO. So anyway, so that's that one. And then other things that you can search is the same search, but instead of sponsors page, put in there businesses we recommend. So let's go back here and try that search. Just type in here businesses we recommend. So this will be a site in Seattle where somewhere on their website they say businesses we recommend. And sometimes they'll have a section on their site where they recommend businesses, and you can contact them and you can get in there as well. So we'll click on this one. And you can see it's just different businesses are listed here. These are businesses they recommend. And there's a visit website, which turns into a link to a page on your website. So this would be very, very powerful since it's related to Seattle. So let's go down here to the bottom really quick and make sure Cascade. Okay, they're not actually in Seattle, but it's still this area because it's Cascade. Be better if it was actually related to Seattle, but I'd still get on that one if I was in Seattle. Let's try another one here. Pike, Seattle Greenways. Greenways, that's not a super high domain authority, so it might not be that expensive. Seems like the higher the domain authority, a lot of times it's more expensive. This one, you probably just have to find on this one it doesn't look like it's real obvious. You'd probably have to just find the contact information on this website and how to contact them and see if they let's look at their thing. Oh, it just said businesses it's a comment in there we recommend, so that might not be a good one actually. Let's see, businesses we recommend, local businesses we recommend. So this is an insurance company, so that's probably a pretty decent one. And it's except it's a national insurance or anyway, you just got to look these over. Yeah, there's more than one city. I'd still probably try to get on that one, but that's probably not the greatest one either since it's not just for Seattle. Anyway, West, this one looks pretty good here. West Design Build, Seattle Design Build. That looks like a company's website. Local businesses we recommend. It goes to their About Us page now. So they probably used to recommend businesses. Doesn't look like they are now. But anyway, you just go through these and you'll find some that recommend. Here's one down here, helpful links, All-Star Movers. That one's probably not just related to Seattle either. So anyway, Sometimes you find some really good ones with that search. Now let's try another search. Here's one you can try, local links. So you just want to go over here and you want to click on your search and change that to local links. Whoops. Like that. And then do the search. And sometimes you'll find, again, where they're recommending or linking to local businesses. So this is Pro Ski Seattle. Let's look at that one. That one looks interesting. Join the team, local links, where to go, Larry's Powder Alert. So this is a ski website, so they may not want to put your business on here unless you're related to ski equipment or something related to that, snow or winter or whatever. But if you are related, that would be a great website. Again, you just have to contact them and find out if it's paid or if they just are linking to helpful related businesses. It might not cost you anything. And some of these local type sites like this, they'll be willing to do it. It seems like about half of them are willing to do it, half of them are not, if they're just a business in your area. But if they're in your direct competition, they're not going to, obviously. But a lot of times, if you link to them, they'll link to you, kind of a thing. We'll trade links. So that's something that's a way to approach to go about it. So let's go back and see if we can find some other ones. Seattle local links. That doesn't look like the whole website is related to Seattle, so we'll move on. Seattle community links. This is Washington EDU, Seattle links. EDU, that's an EDU website. Those are awesome. If you could get on this would be really good. It's related to Washington, which is still local. It's not as good as just Seattle, but it has a Seattle section. The university might be, I'd have to look it up, but I have a feeling that university is in Seattle or real close. So anyway, the fact that it's an EDU and at least related to the state, if it's in Seattle, it's perfect, but either way, it's good. So you just want to go through here and see if there's a section in here that you can have them linked to your business. So you want to contact this university and see what you got to do. They might want you to donate to the university, or who knows what they want you to do, but it just depends on the price. But that would be a powerful local link to get. I would recommend that one. Okay, you get the idea here. You just kind of go through. Let's try the next search. This one let's try business directory. So we'll go over here and we'll swap this out. And then search it. And here's one, Seattle business directory. Boy, if you can find a business directory that's specifically for your city, that is beautiful. And you can see this one is because it's Seattle, but it's right, the URL has Seattle in it. So if you click on that one, it looks like it might be a paid thing. You might have to find it, but if it's not too expensive, I can't imagine that it would be, but if it's not too expensive, that would be a really good one to be in. Okay, then let's look at a couple more here real quick. Seattle.gov, doing business with the city. That's a .gov, man. That would be a great one to be in. So you'll just have to contact the city. It says doing business with the city. Interested in doing business with the city? Register for the consultant register and the online business directory. So if you're in Seattle, man, you want to get in that. That'd be great. That'd be really awesome. That's the epitome. I mean, look at it's an 81 domain authority, totally and completely relevant to your city. That's beautiful. You want to get in that one. So let's see if I have any more on here. Yeah, listings. I'm not going to go through and do this search, but it's kind of like business directory or local links. It's business listings that are on websites. That's just another thing to add to the search. So those are what you want to do. Those are the most powerful links that you can get in local SEO, is what I just taught you how to get there. Okay, now let's talk about finding industry relevant links. This would be, like I said, the one thing I forgot to mention on local is sometimes we didn't do a search on it, but you could also do a search for Seattle City Magazine. You know, if there any kind of city magazine or city association, which Chamber of Commerce would be one, but there's also sometimes other city associations that have websites that you can get links on. So anyway, same thing with industry. You just want to go on to, the first place I would start for industry is go to this first go to, let's see, where is it? This White Spark. This is just Google White Spark and citations by category, and it'll take you to this page, and then you just click on your country, and this just lists, these are business directories and other websites that are most people in your industry are in. So you want to find your industry, and like if you're an auto repair shop, you want to make sure you're in all of these. But for some of the industries, they actually have industry specific, like if you're I don't remember if there's any in auto repair, but like for lawyers or dentists on this list in here, they'll have some directories that you can get in that are just for lawyers or just for dentists or whatever. So that's a good place to look. You should be in all of these already, because you should have already done your citations and used this list to do your citations. But that's also a good place to look for industry-specific possibilities. Another one is this Bright Local. You just search brightlocal.com. Do follow and no follow links, and it'll bring you to this page here. I link it in my articles, both of those in my article too. But anyway, this you should have also already done when you were doing your building your authoritative, drawing a blank all of a sudden, your authoritative digital footprint, the video that I did on that, which you should have probably done before what you're doing now, before this video, and you should have already gone through and set up profiles in all of these as well. I just show it again here in this video because for certain categories they have industry specific, like the obvious dentists and lawyers, but they have a few other industry specific ones in here too. So you want to look those up. So that's a good place to go. And then the main thing that you're going to want to do is search like industry associations. So like, let's say, let's go over here, and instead of Seattle, let's type in here, let's say that we're a dentist. And then we'll go here. You could do that search too, dentist business directory. Let's try that. I didn't have that on my list, but that would be really good. Yeah, there's a lot of dentist business directories. So you want to make sure that those are the most important business directories for a dentist to be in. So any of those you can find that are specific to dentist, jump in those. And then you could also search industry associations. Let's put that in quote marks. and search that. And so here's the NDC Dental. It's an industry association, it looks like. There's another industry dental association. So you just want to click on some of these. Some industries will have more associations than others. And you just want to join the association. A lot of them will, I'm not going to spend the time on the video to try to figure this out, but a lot of these associations will have, you can write them, and you can write an article on, if you're in that industry, you can offer to write an article for them. Those are the best kind of backlinks in exchange for them mentioning your website in the article and linking to your site as the author. Or some of them will have business directories, they'll list businesses, or some of them you can pay to advertise, sponsor, or join the association and get a link that way. Another one would be, so you want to check out those. And the other one would be like industry magazines. So we'll come back over here and we'll just put, instead of associations in there, we'll stick magazines. And the Dental Trader, that's something relating to dentists. This looks like you can advertise in there. So again, you just want to go through, it looks like advertise right there. And again, what you really want to do is you want to, if you're a dentist or you're in your industry, you want to offer to write for them. Establish yourself. That establishes you as an expert, and you'll get a citation. They'll typically in the article mention your business name, address, and phone number, your NAP information, and link to your website. But if you have to pay to get in there, that's worth doing it as well. So industry-specific backlinks are the second most powerful backlinks in local SEO. Okay, well, I'm glad you watched this video all the way to the end. I sure hope you realize how important this is. This is a video you're definitely going to want to bookmark and make sure you understand, because this will really move the needle for you in your local SEO. And if you like this content, I would like to ask you to please like the video. That really helps us with the Google algorithm. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe, hit the little bell so you'll be notified when we do future videos. And probably the most important thing you could do to help us would be to share this video on your social media. Also share Best Local Results on your social media and email them to business owners that you think this might benefit. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you in the next video.